Xaxis is coming up on our 6th year. And initially, programmatic was so new, we were that in-house specialty group for the Group M agencies to talk about what is programmatic. So we spent the first couple of years of our existence sort of doing a lot of training and education about what is programmatic, and sort of evolved into, well, how does it work? And now where we are is we found that most of our marketing partners are really, really sophisticated. Many of them have shifted their media budgets over to digital, and they moved it over to digital because they knew they could engage with audiences, right? And they'd be able to measure and actually target folks and get a better sense of what's working and what's not working. And the reality is, even in 2019, that we still have big brand marketers and people spend lots and lots of money measuring click-through rates or landing page visits, that kind of stuff. So what we've been doing over the last few years, 3.5 years to be exact, is we've invested in Copilot, which is our AI platform. So we made a decision a few years ago that the DSPs have great technology and great data, but to provide advantages for our clients, we had to go even further. So we've been working with Copilot on some of our DSP partners to basically help marketers and agencies find the metrics that matter most to their business. Someone clicking on an ad doesn't necessarily lead to a sale. Someone visiting a web page doesn't necessarily lead to a new customer. So what we're looking at are these huge data sets that you can pull from a DSP, log level files, where with machine learning, you can look at all this data and look for those multiple touch points, right? The multiple variables that lead to a better engagement for a client. And then you can basically deconstruct that with technology and then be smarter about how do you bid in a very, very competitive marketplace and find more people like those people that have engaged with a customer and led to a successful engagement. So that's what we do with Copilot.
So Matt, what does the client set look like for you guys?
Across all verticals, we do a lot in CPG and auto, financial services, retail, e-tail. I mean, basically any category you can think of, we are live with what we're calling a custom outcome indicator, where our data and analytics team, working in collaboration with an agency and the client's data and analytics team to understand their first party data, we're working together to then help them find a better proxy for digital media success. So stop looking at things like click-through rates and landing pages and start looking at things that drive to a better business outcome.
So are these Group M agency clients or clients direct, or how broad is it? Or
a combination of the two, but most of our clients at Xaxis in the US and in Canada are Group M agency clients, but we also have a direct business where we have engagements with clients that don't have an agency or have an independent agency, and we do some of the same work for them that we do for our clients at Mediacom and Mindshare and Wavemaker.
So it's a lot of startups in this sort of direct-to-consumer. It's a pretty exciting part of the session here and sort of the landscape of our industry. What do you think the opportunities are for Xaxis in that new direct-to-consumer world?
We're really excited about it. We've just hired a new sort of sales leader to sort of really focus our efforts on D2C for that direct team I was talking about. And we've got a couple big clients right now that are in that space who are looking at a combination of brand marketing but also performance, how those two things come together. And that's what's most exciting is, very often you have sort of a brand KPI or performance KPI. With a lot of these D2C guys, they want both. And they're willing to sort of, leverage budgets on both sides and look at the sort of efficacy of branding in combination with performance. So we're learning a lot, and we're driving great results for our partners in that space.
And finally, some observations on the changing programmatic world. We've seen a lot of consolidation. We've seen some new companies. We've seen some big merged companies. We've seen sort of the changing nature of the DSP and interesting plays in the SSP side of things. Where do you see some of the interesting changes happening now, and where do you think things will be going in the new this year?
Well, I think at Xaxis we're sort of platform and tech agnostic. We want to work with the best data tech in media companies into business on behalf of our clients. And I mean, I've said this before, we've got great peripheral vision because they all call on us, and we're able to dive deep into their technology and where they access their data and what sort of media they're representing and whether or not it's unique or is it something we can get across the open marketplace. So we've got great peripheral vision, and that's very often what we do for our clients is sort of act as that consultant to help them develop their preferred partners in the space. So, you know, we are now working across, you know, 6, 7 DSPs. You know, we're buying basically everywhere our clients want us to buy, and we're, you know, leveraging whatever data and tech and media companies that they've worked with in the past that they have a preference for. So, from, you know, I see there's been a lot of consolidation. I also think that if you don't have something unique, differentiated, that's clearly an advantage for clients, you're probably not long for this world. And you know, we're in a great position to sort of make that evaluation and then the corresponding recommendation to clients.